All right, it looks like we are live. Hello, everyone. This is meteorologist Andrew Panero with this week's weather podcast. So, we're going to talk about the 7-day forecast, a little bit of an update with the drought situation, maybe a little bit of snow coming this weekend, maybe some more rain coming next week. We'll talk a little bit more about that coming up in the next few minutes. So, with the forecast this week, it does look like we are going to have a fairly nice day tomorrow, but it's going to be a little bit breezy. Then Friday, it does look like we can have a little bit of some snow coming in. Let's take a look at some of these maps over here. Let me pull up the Futurecast, where we are going to see this situation right over here. This is some lingering snow that's going on in upstate New York right now. On the radar, we are seeing just these little streaks of some snow showers. Nothing too much, nothing really coming down into the lower Hudson Valley. We are going to see tomorrow a little bit breezy condition, maybe some mix of sun and clouds. So if I roll on the Futurecast here, we are going to see into tonight to tomorrow, it's going to be pretty dry. Nothing too much to worry about with the precipitation, but these are something called, let me pause it here, rewind a little bit back into the middle of the day. These yellow lines here, those are called isobars. The closer they get together, that means the breezier the winds are going to be pretty much. So we can see some westerly winds. It's going to be a little bit cooler, and especially with cold air coming in. Cold air and a cool breeze is not going to be too pleasant with the temperatures. We're going to be seeing these temperatures plummet pretty bad. We're going to see temperatures maybe even Saturday not get above freezing. But I'll get to that in just a second. Rolling on the Futurecast again, then we're going to see this is going into Thursday night into early Friday morning. This is just after, right after 2 a.m. We're going to start to see some snow showers. This is going to be more of a coastal storm. Right around the shore of South Shore of Long Island more so, but pretty much all of Long Island. Along the Jersey Shore, it looks like this time you're beginning more snow than previous systems that have made its way through. Further south, you can kind of see where this freezing line is, where it turns to rain, but then we're going to see this going through the good part of the morning into the first part of the afternoon. So this is still, was it 7, 8 a.m.? And then we're going to continue to see this go through. Let me back up just a little bit. It looks like this is right about 11 or noon on Friday. So this is more of a morning event. And remember, this is only one of the forecast models. So I want to bring up a couple others. We are going to see this one. This is the European model. This is Thursday, showing it's still going to be fairly dry. These isobars aren't too tightly packed, but they're still going to be bringing in a little bit of breezy conditions. This gray area, that's pretty much light precipitation, but if you see this line here, that thick blue line, that's where the freezing point is. Anything pretty much north of that. Technically, this is called a thickness line, but that's getting really in-depth with meteorology. For now, we're just going to think of that as the freezing line. Anything north of this is pretty much just all snow. And we're going to see this. This is, again, right about that 1, 2 in the morning on Friday. It's going to go through until this is now 7 a.m., this is now 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 a.m. And then 1 p.m. we're going to see maybe it's just ending. It's still going to be all snow. Most of this will stay offshore. And then this is kind of round 1. If we take a look at round 2, this is still the European model here. Round 2 comes in more so Saturday night. This is looking like about 7 p.m. Saturday night. We're starting to see some snow showers start, and the bulk of the precipitation, and you kind of see these round isobars, that's where the low pressure is, and it's spinning counterclockwise here, but it's sitting just a little bit too far east of the area to give any significant precipitation, and by this point the freezing line is kind of slanted, so we're seeing that as mostly rain out in the Atlantic. For us, just some snow showers coming through. Then this is continuing until about, this is now 7 a.m. Sunday, so just some lingering snow showers there for right around the eastern tip of Long Island there. Then this is the European model. One more model we'll take a look at. This is the GFS model, one of the American models. So this is still showing for Thursday, dry. Now we're showing on about that 1 or 2 in the morning. On Friday, some more snow showers coming through. This one has a little bit more intense snow showers. It's still showing the bulk, that heavier orange and pink down there. That is still the bulk of the precipitation, which is going to be offshore. But we are going to see, maybe, according to this model at least, a little bit more precipitation coming through. By Friday, it's still lingering around. By Friday afternoon, Friday evening, it's pretty much out of the area. Then for round 2, it's interesting. I'm just rolling through here, and it doesn't really come up into our area. If you see, I'm going back and forth here. It stays well offshore, just out to sea. So these are a couple of different challenges meteorologists take a look at. And this particular model right here, this is one of the models called the RPM. This is showing snow accumulation. So I'm just rolling through right here. This is still Thursday. Then we're going to take a look at now Friday. If we take a look at some of this accumulation right there, it's pretty much ending right about there. So most of the area in the Hudson Valley is in this coating to about 1, maybe just a little over 1 inch. Some areas in southern New Jersey have a little bit more precipitation, up to near 2 inches, just over 2 inches. Same thing on the eastern part of Suffolk County there. So this one is going to be a little bit of a challenge with the forecast, especially with the 2-part precipitation. So with these different types of models, it's kind of like an art form with forecasting. So I will keep you updated definitely as the weekend approaches. I will say it does look like we're going to get snow. It's not going to be too much. It will be a little bit slippery Friday morning. So I do want to caution everybody for your morning commute Friday. Be very careful. Maybe give yourself a little bit more time on Friday morning. Then for Saturday, there's not really too much to worry about unless you're going out Saturday night. Just a little bit more precipitation, snow with the precipitation in the form of snow. Nothing too much, nothing more significant, just a couple inches. We're not really talking too much with these couple of storms coming through. Later on in the week, I do want to show one more thing here. We are going to see, let me bring this back up here. We're going to see, let me bring the GFS up here. Actually, the Europeans right here. So this is going Sunday. Monday looks pretty dry. Just looks like some more snow showers making their way through the area probably. And then going into Tuesday and Wednesday, we do have a surge of warmth coming back in. Nothing too warm, maybe like a little bit of a freezing like it was today and yesterday, but we do have a little bit more precipitation. And with this warmth, it's going to be rain. So it looks like just a rainmaker coming in for Wednesday. The GFS does look like it's about the same thing. We're not going to see anything really on Monday. Tuesday looks like just some snow showers there coming by. But then going into Wednesday, that surge of warmth, all these red lines there, that's making its way up, giving us a little bit more temperatures like they were yesterday and today. So those two models are in agreement on that. And then bringing some, it could be some moderate rain coming through Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night, but then some more cold air comes in. So it looks like next week will be kind of like a repeat of this week. It's just not going to be as cold if we take a look a little bit further. But by this point, the models start to get very unreliable once you get past the week out. So I'm not even really going to show you anything with that out there. So then this is meteorologist Andrew Panera. Oh, wait, one more thing I wanted to show you guys. We did start a new year, so we do want to talk a little bit about the drought conditions. Let me pull this up right here, and we're going to see on the drought situation. Throughout most of the tri-state area, this orange, which is a severe drought, looks like right around Orange County, Dutchess, and Sullivan County, it is an extreme drought. The red, if you go into the northwest part of Connecticut, that red is an extreme drought. And going into Long Island, a little bit of a severe drought. But then further south, you go into Jersey. We're not going to see too much in terms of the drought. Still drought, though, with all the yellow and the beige kind of color there. Northwest New Jersey is still in that severe drought. So we do need the rain, and it does look like we are going to be getting the rain very shortly within, or I should say precipitation at least, within the next couple of days, and then a little bit more regular rain for next week. So this is meteorologist Andrew Panera with another weather podcast. I will definitely keep you guys updated as the weekend approaches with any more kind of snow or wintry mess out there. Have a great day, everyone, and once again, I'll say Happy New Year. Let's get 2017 off to a great start. Have a good night, everyone.